Recording in progress.
Peter Mac, what's good with it? Good morning, man. Then we got gold moving. Some nice price action here. Boom, as soon as the support was formed, push up. We got core PPI this morning too, so should be an interesting session today. That's going to be at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. That's going to be coming up today. So that's definitely likely to cause some volatility there on gold. Definitely likely to cause some volatility. William, what's good with it? Good morning, man. Good morning. Alright, so if we're gonna look at the current daily candle here, you know, we are strong bearish, but we broke the high, have yet to break the low. So being that a strong bearish, you know, I definitely think sells are gonna be a favor at this point until we can get a bullish flip here. So I'm just gonna set a line right there just for reference as we drop down to lower time frames here. As we can see, this 4-hour support is still acting as a very, very strong 4-hour support. Resistance. My apologies. William, I'm sitting out today. I'll just be observing. Sometimes that's not a bad thing to do. Honestly, I feel like that's me every day. I just observe and then I'm like, hey, wait a second. I can enter here. But yeah, GJ price action honestly still looks like shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. But we just been in like a weird, like, I don't know, it's just moving Moving like shit. Huge like 4-hour range here. Yeah, like we really needed to break out of this range. As you can see on daily, you know, we got clean traffic both directions. We got this wick, this candle that can be filled, and then to the downside, same type of thing. If we look at 4 hours, same type of thing. We got this candle that can be filled, and then we got these candles, these clean candles there. But like I said, based on the daily, we know we don't want to take buys until we start to break above this area on the daily time frame. So let's just see what that looks like on the 30-minute. Oh, wait a second, I forgot one thing. I feel the same. I caught a decent move earlier this week, but with the price action and it being the end of the week, I'm sitting on my hands till next week. It's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing, nah. Alright, but just looking at this, we're gonna need... Yeah, we're gonna need buys above this area. So we got clean candles we can move through to the left hand side over here. Yeah, it's still gonna be like literally the same exact analysis from yesterday on GJ.
Hello. Hello.
What's up, man? Manin dear.
Bolo.
How do you pronounce your name?
Hey, Mike.
Manin dear.
Mike, bro.
What's up, Sartaz?
Yeah, man, bro. How are you?
Good, good.
Man, today market is very clear cut. You seen gold?
Yeah, I just saw that it's moving bullish.
Man, no, 4 hour candle was so good, man, for buy. I closed I closed the stream after London, and then I saw at a time. I tell myself, bro, what is happening with gold? I was waiting for this move. No, I missed it. But no problem. And yesterday I catch the move. I sent a picture. Man, 30, 35 pips, man, in some minute, maybe 5 minutes, 6 minutes.
Nice.
You catch it? You took any trades yesterday?
No, I didn't end up taking anything.
Oh, okay, no problem. But today GJ uh, mm, setup is good. Maybe for sale, or maybe we catch some move, maybe push move after NY open.
Yeah, GJ needs a freaking move, man.
Yeah. No, I will wait for some new support create on M30. Okay, because and I will see.
Yeah.
Man, gold is moving well. Yesterday I told about this move, based on weekly. You memorized?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it happened today, man. I am very sad, man. I missed this trade because
Yeah.
no, this was my setup, man, and I missed my setup. Really, so bad, man. But this week is so good for me because my account reached 75%, bro, in 2 weeks.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was started from 2000. Right now I have balance $3,429.
That's
It means
nice.
$1,429. It means 75%, man.
Hell yeah. Good work.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. No, I did consistent. No, I strict on my discipline. Yeah, yesterday. So no, on London I bought one trade, gold 1795.933 to 1796.708 pips in two lots, $2 lots, $150 I got. After that, nothing, bro. I just got one trade.
Yeah, it's moving for sure.
Yeah, no. On Asian it moved, then it was retracement on maybe pre-London or London. Then after that I took the trade when create some support on M30 and break the previous candle. So because this trade was described by Raja also on his Twitter. Yeah. This was a nice setup, man. 8 pips, 9 pips. I think, bro, we have clean candles left hand side based on H4. Okay, and if we create support at H1 or M30 before or after NY open, maybe it can go continue 1808 or 1810 because we have clean candle, man, on H4.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just look for some sort of resistance, some sort of pullback.
Yeah. On because on weekly we had liquidity grab, and maybe it will push again. I feel that, man, it can go 18 or 1850, man, at the end of this year. because we have so much momentum on the basis of weekly and monthly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely right, bro. Yup.
That's what I want.
Yeah, I too. Me too.
That's what we want to see. Gotta see here. Yeah, it really sucks that GJ doesn't want to be friendly this week.
Yeah, because bro, on daily basis, candles are printing side by side. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, it's like a massive range.
How many pips this range?
120.
Oh my God.
What's up,
No,
Diana? How you
GJ,
doing? My bad. Go ahead, Sartaz.
GJ has breaks the low of previous candle on daily or not?
No, not yet, not yet. It's broken the
Oh,
high.
okay.
It broke the
Then,
high,
then,
but
then, yeah. Then we have two situations. If it will break is on low, then it can go continue down, or if it will respect the previous candle low and uh, maintain some liquidity, then it can break on high again after maybe London or sorry, maybe after NYSE or London closed.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's like a really strong 4-hour resistance here.
Yeah. We have support 16650 on H1, and it has test only one time, and second time it tried to test again and again. Oh man, gold is going shooting hard. And second thing, bro, today is Friday, and Friday looks like shooting.
Yeah.
And we have news too, PPI. So I think before PPI it can go 1808, 1810, then come again, because we have double top on weekly. If you look weekly chart, then you realized maybe double top.
Yeah, it's coming up into a
1808.677, right?
yeah, and it's also coming into rejection zone here on daily.
4 hour candle closed with some wick. I want to rejection exactly you told 1797.
Yep, gotta be patient. Get this retrace. I'm gonna go make some coffee, kill some time here.
Yeah, bro. You need coffee. I just drink green tea.
Some coffee and
I'm
some
good to
good
get.
ganja.
Yeah. Oh, nicotine.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Be right back. Be right back.
Okay.
Alright. We back. Let's see. What's good, Jake? What's good, Faye? My bad. I was away from the computer making some coffee.
What's good, bro? How are you?
Good, man. Good. How's everything going your way?
Yeah, all good, mate. How's your holiday?
Good. It was really nice.
Yeah. Did you do anything, or was it literally just chill, get some sun?
Yeah, pretty much just chilled. Yeah, we rented a Jeep for like the time that we were there, so just beach hopped, rode around the island, checked it out. It was a good time.
Yeah, nice, man. Sounds you had a nice time.
Yeah, I'd never been to Aruba before, so it was cool to see a new spot. We usually, like, I've been to a lot of places around the Caribbean, but we usually go to Cozumel, Mexico. We have some like family friends that have lived there for like 15 years, so we usually go down there. But it was nice to see a new spot. Not cheap like Mexico though. It was pretty expensive there.
Was it? Is that like because the stuff's there expensive, like buying food and stuff, or?
Yeah, it's a Dutch island, so everything around it is foreign, you know. So like I mean, obviously like Cozumel, Mexico, it's an island too, but you know, everything's imported from Mexico, you know, so it's not international stuff, you know. Whereas like Aruba, you know, it's a Dutch island and everything around it is foreign, you know, so everything is imported from foreign shit, you know. Like their local like Dutch stuff is, you know, reasonable, but yeah, like anything that's like imported, you can tell.
Yeah. Did you take buys on gold there?
No, not yet. Pretty much missed the move at this point, looking for some sort of retrace and then continuation.
Yeah. I had that above the purple zone you had there. I had buys marked up, but I was on a call, look left, look right, and then it had already gone. I was like, ah. But yeah, I think a retracement might be quite nice, maybe to even hit that zone and then move back up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's like the same situation that we saw yesterday morning, like all these bullish candles right here, and I think it was this candle. Yeah, this candle right here broke above like this resistance right here, and I was thinking about entering as this candle broke the high, but I'm glad I didn't because we had this strong retrace. But I was basically just like, I was staying away from it because of how many bullish candles there was in a row, you know. So
luckily I had that marked up, but I was at work and then I saw it and I thought, I'm not in the chart, so I'm not going to take it. But you see that it dropped that massive rejection, I think probably would have caught me out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it moved a little different, but like, I mean, with this, I mean, like, as price moves away from a support, you know, we have to expect a retrace at some point. So that's like, I was waiting for that, and I'm hoping the same thing doesn't happen today, but hopefully we'll get that retrace so we can continue, because
it's been moving a little bit weird recently, actually. I don't know, maybe it's just because it's December and there's not as much volume, so it's not playing the moves out as maybe you'd like. But I've noticed this if you probably get stopped out at break even a lot at the moment.
Yeah,
get 10 pips and then it will just retrace. So, but I'd rather that than it go flip and still be in the trade.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna have something to eat, bro, so I'm gonna mute myself for a bit.
No problem.
Mike, bro,
Yes, sir. What's happening?
if gold will continue go up 1808, okay, then I will not take any trade if it will not create any support. It's my decision.
Yeah, I agree.
Because, bro, you know, maybe trend candle will break the previous candle high and come down again, because you memorized in this time it was happened many times with us on GG, on gold, before NY open.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely,
That's
yeah.
why. That's why, bro. I need some support. Then I will see if I will get any setup. Then I will buy. Otherwise, no, man. Because
Yeah,
we have
exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the seventh candle, man. Green candle on M30. Okay.
Yeah, there's bound to be a red one at some point, and I don't want to be in a trade when it happens, so
Of course, of course.
I'd rather be in a trade after it happens.
Is there Jack?
Say what?
Another person who is here. Jack?
Oh yeah, that's the other Jake in the Telegram chat, not
Oh, okay.
not the one that'll be here later on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Understand.
there's two Jakes. This one here, he's from the UK. He's in London, I think.
Oh, yeah. Okay, okay, understand.
Yeah, it's
Where is
funny because I
Mohammed?
thought it was the other one, and then I heard the voice and I was like, "Oh, what's up?"
Uh,
Yes, this one right here, Jaco. Cool guy.
oh,
One of the OGs. He's like one of the first people that joined the group.
oh, seriously, no?
Yeah, always with the clean charts.
Hey Jake, do you mind if I Mike? Do you mind if I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead, Faye. How you doing?
Good, thanks. Good. Jake, when it comes to risk management, I hear it said to maybe when you cut your trade by say the 50% as it starts to go against you, is that when the price breaks the previous candle body, previous candle wick, 15-minute, 30-minute, breaks it, closes above it? Which of those is your suggestion, or do you follow? Oh, did you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Were you asking Jake or me?
No, I'm asking you, Mike.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I was waiting for
No,
Jake to respond.
I called you Jake because you've been talking about Jake.
Oh, I got you. Sorry. Yeah, so I mean it's all kind of like relative, like, so I used to do it based on like a couple of different things, but I'm like starting to realize that most of the times like my trade analysis will play out. So I'm trying to like just trust like candle structure and not strangle the trade. So like there's a couple different ways that I'll think about it. Like number one, like if price goes 4 to 5 pips in profit and it comes back to entry, that's a good time to reduce some risk, because it's like it's already made a little push but it's coming back to entry, so it's like not sure if you want to risk like going inside of the drawdown. So that's one thing to think about. The other thing is like a 15-minute candle like breaking against you, so breaking, like if you're in sells, breaking the high, the previous candle high. That's another good situation to reduce some risk. And then another situation would be like as a 30-minute candle. Usually if 30-minute candle starts to break against me, that's when I'm like, all right, cool, this trade is invalid. The 30-minute time frame is starting to create different structure, so that's like when I start to just pull out of the entire trade. But to answer your question about like more recently, I've just been setting trades and just securing 10 pips and not really doing anything else. Like if it hits my full stop loss, it is what it is. I've just kind of accepted that. But that's just kind of come from me realizing that like a lot of my losses in the last couple of months were actually like they played out, like the analysis played out. It would have never hit my stop loss. It's more so like I took a loss because I started to strangle the trade as it went in drawdown. You know what I mean?
Right, okay, yeah. So often, like when you said the 30-minute candle, for example, breaking against you, that's just breaking against you, not necessarily closing against you.
Yeah, so I mean, like even this candle is a good example of this. I mean, so like if I were to have taken this trade now, I don't know how this 30-minute candle printed, but say for example, it broke the high before it broke the low down here. So, like my stop loss would have been below the previous 30-minute candle's low, and so I would have gotten stopped out in that, if that's how it printed. But another so this might have had like a 15-minute candle close lower, I don't really know, but that's kind of the thing, is like I'm just trying to like trust like the 30-minute time frame a little bit more versus getting emotional about the trade.
Right. Yeah.
So to answer that question, like I like to trust like 30-minute time frame. If we're creating higher lows and higher highs on 30-minute, then I'm going to expect that to continue. And then the first sign of something different happening, where we start to like break lows, we create a lower low, I'm going to assume that the trade's starting to go against me. So being that 30-minute time frame is a little bit stronger confirmation for scalpers, that's when I start to like think my trade is invalid. But I used to like take actions like that based on 15-minute, and that 15-minute might just be a little pullback for the 30-minute to play out in your direction. So that's kind of what I mean as far as like I started to realize I was strangling the trade, is like, I might see something like this happen on 15-minute, whereas like I would close 50% as the low is broken, but then it would end up closing bullish, and the 30-minute never broke the low, so like situations like that, I've like realized like, okay, how can I avoid that? How can I just trust that this is going to play out? But I think it's like a combination, so like another big thing that I've realized within the past month or two is if I can trade in the direction of the daily candle, I have a much higher probability to be able to secure 10 pips. If I'm trading against the direction of the daily candle, that's when like my probability starts to weaken. So, like as I like get more confident in like what I would call like the A+ setups, like those are the situations where I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna trust the candles here, and if it hits my stop loss, it is what it is. But I would say 80% of the time the A+ setups work out. So if I take out of 10 trades, if I take 8 winners where I secured 10 pips and 2 losses where I took a full stop loss of 1%, on average that 80% where I secured the 10 pips is going to outweigh those 2 full losses.
Yeah, great. Okay, awesome. Thanks for that.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I would say like it's all intuition, but I mean, like just to sum it up, what I would think about is like, number one, like, and this is all just kind of like what I've learned from Raja, honestly. But a good rule of thumb that I see him do all the time is like, if price goes 5+ pips in profit but comes back to entry, he usually is closing like 50%. And then if 15-minute candle starts to break against him, he'll close another 15 or 50%. If the 15-minute candle starts to close against him, that's another 50%. So it's constantly like just reducing risk as like time frames are starting to go against. But the only reason I don't like that is because what he will do on the flip side is like, so say for example, and this is kind of like an odd example, I guess, but let me just try and think of one here. So let's just like say like, there was buys, like, I took buys based on this 4-hour candle breaking the high, and like we're going to target up here, and we were taking it based on the 4-hour candle breaking the high. We got stop loss below the previous candle. So if we look at lower time frame, that 4-hour candle, I think it would have been right there. That's 20. Let me just make sure this is right. 20. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. So if we look at this, this, we would have entered based on the 4-hour candles here, stop loss below the previous. But if we look at the hourly, we have this candle that closed bearish, didn't create a new high, but also respected the low, so it just closed bearish. So like what I noticed is that when I would see this happen, say for example, I'm trading the 30-minute time frame, but I see this happen on 15-minute. So I would close 50% here, even though price didn't really start to go against me. It just closed a bearish candle. And as you can see, like say if this was a 30-minute time frame here, I know it's 4 hour, but say if it was 30-minute, you know, it never broke against me. You know, this candle never broke against me. So that's what I've started to realize, is that I might like start taking action based on lower time frame, but I'm actually trading a different time frame. So why am I taking action based on that time frame? You know, if I'm trading in this situation, if I'm trading the 4 hour, I just need to trust the 4 hour candles are going to continue to print in my favor. And as soon as this bearish one here happens, it's like, okay, you know, the trade might start to be invalidating itself. But it also never broke, you know, the low of like where my stop loss is. So that's what I mean. I'm trying not to strangle the trade, because a lot of times if I'm trusting candle structure, I'll be able to secure, you know. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's great. Thank you for that.
Yeah, for sure. And I would say like that like I'm most confident in those situations when I'm trading with the trend. When you're taking counter trend trades, that's a whole different story, you know. Like you definitely need to manage risk during counter trend trades, because just like we saw based on this 4 hour structure here, you know, one might have looked at sells on lower time frames here, but in reality this bearish candle was just the pullback for the continuation to the upside, you know. So when you're taking counter trend trades, you never know when this situation is going to happen for a continuation on the higher time frames.
Yeah, super good. Thank you.
Absolutely. In-day vlogs caught gold move up and close previous resistance. Oh, so it looks like probably caught this move here. That's solid. Yeah, this is a good situation here. Kind of like this honestly would have caused me some confusion. Like I said earlier, I'm not sure how this candle printed, but if it would have broke the high and then came down and broke the low, that's the same thing that happened here. And like I would have gotten stopped out on that trade for sure. So this kind of a tricky situation here. But if in the flip side, if it went and broke the low first and then closed bullish with breaking the high, this would have been a good entry candle here to continue up.
Yeah. Mark, is there a certain, we talk about going in your favor first and then going against you. Is there a certain number of pips that you take action on if a trade almost starts to go against you immediately? So basically is, you know, pretty much not respecting a wick or whatever. If it, you know, like when we enter, we hope that a wick will form, which often means a price will go into a small drawdown before it goes in our favor. So if that drawdown were to become a candle forming against us completely, is there a certain number of pips before you take action and go, oh, yeah, this is a doozy?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, so and I'm sure like, so you've been around for a little while, so I'm sure like you've seen me, you know, kind of like change up, you know, some of these like ideas, but yeah, so I used to do like a 50% drawdown. I would do like a partial stop loss where I'd close like 50% or 90% of the position, and it would be exactly for like what you're talking about. Like, you know, price starts to break against me, but then it just retraces, doesn't really go in my favor, you know, so it just retraces, and then, you know, that would be like kind of like one of those, you know, I need to reduce risk. But like I said, I've really like just kind of been trusting candle structure, you know, just like honestly like the past probably all of November, I really just set the trade. You know, I took my entry. I always make, like, I've noticed, like I said earlier, I've noticed like if my stop loss is below the previous 30-minute candle, there's a very low probability that it's going to get hit before I can secure 10 pips. So with that said, you know, I've been in a position where I just take the entry, place my stop loss below the previous 30-minute candle, and then just let it ride. Like I'll set a partial take profit, and I honestly won't pay attention to it at all. And that's just me, like just trying to trust the candle structure and not involve the emotions, you know. So I mean, it's all personal preference, honestly, you know. But yeah, I mean, I would say like probably a good rule of thumb if you want to incorporate something like that, like 50% drawdown, you know, start taking action to reduce risk, things like that.
Yeah. Okay. Cheers.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, to that point too, you know, it's most of the trades that, like, I would say like 90% of my profitable trades, you know, they run like 10 pips in profit pretty quick. You know, it's usually definitely within a 30-minute candle. You know, really I'm only trying to catch like one 30-minute candle. But yeah, so I think like honestly, if I can like compare this to like Raja's journey, I remember like when I first started following Raja, he was like in a standpoint where he was like, all right, now my goal for this year when it comes to trading is I'm gonna focus on reducing risk. You know, I'm gonna focus on losing less. And so I feel like I'm like really at that stage before that, where it's like I just need to really trust like my setups. I need to trust candle structure, need to trust how price is printing, and then from there I will be very confident in the situation of like, okay, when this happens, I have a very strong probability of my trade working out. Now on the flip side, once I shift the focus into really reducing risk, into losing less, it's going to put me into that situation to where it's like, okay, I know when this happens, I have a very high probability of price playing out. So when this doesn't happen, I need to start looking to see what happens to reduce that risk. And I think where I was kind of having the mental, like the emotional issues, was I was in that same stage where I was like, you know, confident in setups, but at the same time strangled a lot of trades that led to losses. So it made me unconfident in my setup. Like had I not reviewed the trades, I probably would have just been like, damn, I just suck at trading, you know. But it came into a situation to where I would review the trades days later and I'm like, this did play out. All I needed to do is trust the setup. So that's the thing, is like, you know, I'm like at that stage where I'm really like trusting the setup, like you know, like the MP specials, the slingshot moves, like those types of moves like play out like 90% of the times. So I feel like, you know, I'm coming into that stage where it's like, okay, like I just said, you know, usually price goes straight to profit. I'm able to secure very quick. And when I take a losing trade, when price hits my stop loss, it usually doesn't do that. You know, it might go 1 or 2 pips in profit and then start to go against me. And then from there, it's just, you know, straight to hell, you know. So that's like kind of like coming into how can I reduce less? Like, what am I noticing that happens during losing trades, you know?
Yeah, good point.
But I mean, honestly, I think like trading is just one of those big things where it's really hard to learn from other people's mistakes, other people's journeys, you know. Like Raja's done a very good job of you know, just kind of showcasing everything through the streams and live trading and all that stuff. So it's made it like probably like more understandable for somebody to just, you know, see like, okay, when price moves, this is how he executes, things like that. But you know, like I think at some point, like we all need to do that for ourselves too. You know, like we're gonna learn the most from our own wins, from our own losses, things like that, you know. So I guess what I'm saying is we all have to develop our own rules. You know, there's no one right way.
I think definitely now having a much better understanding of, you know, what the wicks and the candles mean, allow me to see, you know, a lot quicker if a trade is not going my way. you know, when you kind of go, oh gosh, it should have done that because that's what the previous candle or wick was, and it hasn't. So I must have, you know, made an error or something like that, or to hold a trade for a little bit longer because the candle or the wick closure is working the way wicks and candles do when they're behaving well. So yeah, that's been good. And I noticed that if a trade is taking ages and ages to hit those 10 pips, then I kind of go, oh, hang on, I'm actually trading at a time where it's suddenly, you know, gone on so long that it's reached a point where it's a low volume time, and that I shouldn't have still been on the charts or something like that. So lots of kind of like awareness, you know, happening around different behaviors, which is good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, and I mean, that's the thing, you know, like a lot of times, like, you know, it's better to see like why you shouldn't be in the trade versus why you should be in the trade, you know, because like you might see a good setup, but it's like, what am I missing here? You know, it's almost like you need to try and like convince yourself this isn't the right trade, you know. And like that's like what happened here yesterday. Like I had we had this this resistance drawn up here, and you know, this candle right here closed above or inside of this resistance higher than the past candles, you know. So I was like, okay, cool, you know, we do have a high chance of breaking the high and continuing here. But at the same time, I started to like try and convince myself why it wasn't a good trade. And then like I started talking about, you know, we have a lot of consecutive bullish candles, you know, there's got to be a bearish one eventually. Then I flipped it over to 1 hour, and I was like, oh shit, this 1 hour candle actually closed below this resistance over here, and the current one that we're trading, or that we would be trading, hasn't closed above this resistance, so it could reject and close below. And that's actually like when it did this deep retrace down here. So exactly to your point, you know, like, you know, the trade might make sense. It might like make sense as far as all the range rules and, you know, candle structure, all that stuff. But then you got that one little thing where it's like, the volume time's not right, you know. And like that was that one little thing for me yesterday, or it was two, I guess, was like the consecutive bullish candles and then the hourly, you know, closing below the resistance. So yeah, I mean, it's challenging because like you really have to like train yourself to critically think fast, you know, like there's not a lot of time to consider these types of things, you know. You have to train your mind to like see these things fast. Alright, so we got PPI here at 8:30. Definitely gonna bring some volume into gold.
You gonna trade PPI, Mike?
I'm honestly not sure. I might be a little bit of a cowboy, like with like something ridiculously small, like a 0.01 or something. But
let's do it.
But
I was looking at the last PPI, it spiked up about almost 100 pips, and then dropped back down again. So
yeah, and this one was the actual was worse than the forecast. So actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So you said it spiked up and then dropped.
Yeah, so the forecast for this one's meant to be better than the previous. So
yeah. Yeah, I've noticed like what it really matters is like if the actual is greater or lower than this forecast number. Because like I've noticed that so like for example, if this comes out at 0.2%, it's gonna cause some volatility, but the long-term play isn't really gonna give it any direction. It'll just follow market structure because the actual was the same as forecast. Sure, it's different than the previous, but it's the same as like they were expecting these numbers, you know. So the news is like, we knew this was happening, you know. But in situations like this, you know, it's like, all right, we were expecting 0.3%. Oh fuck, it's 0%, you know. So it's like if you think about it, it's like more like instant news, you know. But I mean, regardless, like it'll, even if it's the same, you know, forecast is the same as the actual, like it's gonna cause some volume regardless.
Yeah, I think I'll go half risk because I already took some profit today on gold for 10 pips this morning, and then it reversed. But
did you say you caught this buy?
No, I'm trying to think where I caught it now. Hold on.
Oh, maybe the sells?
No, it was a buy, but it was this morning. Where did I take it? Six, Mike. Just trying to find out where I took the trade now. Check my net trader. Okay, there it is. It was 7 o'clock my time, so we'll try and find it on your chart.
What time is it there right now?
10 to 1. So it was, if you go back, see that bullish candle before it went bearish to the left? The small, keep going there. So I was looking for a support formed, which it did, and then as it broke the high, I took it up there, took 10 pips, expecting it to continue, stop loss at the break even, and then it flipped. But I got stopped out at break even with my runner, so I was looking for it to continue up.
Yeah, this was good. I would have taken a buy there too. Smaller range, only 13 pips, but yeah, I mean that same idea of a breakout price, you know, retrace. This actually is like really good setup too, because if you look at it, like, you know, it respected like this level here, you know. So yeah, I definitely.
I'm disappointed it didn't continue, but
yeah. I mean, resistance right here, you know, so like that's why I always say like I only want to trade ranges like 20 pips plus, because, you know, like if like this situation happens in like a 20 pip range, you know, you have a very high probability of securing 10 pips, you know. Because like that's the thing is like, you know, we can't be ignorant to the resistance. But what time was this? I don't know. I mean, it was pre-London, you know, volume could have definitely drove it if it was there at the time. But
yeah, that's what I was hoping. But you know, I'm happy with it.
Yeah,
I took profit. Got out of break, protected myself, and
yeah, no, I mean, I used to take like trades like this all the time. It's like I used to just kind of have a rule of thumb, like, you know, if as long as it's at least 10 pips to the top of the range, like I'm gonna take that shit, you know. But yeah, I mean, especially in this situation, like we had this like double top situation, so it just kind of shows that this is a strong zone, and then for it to respect it on the 30-minute here, like that definitely seems valid in my opinion, for sure. at that NY open. We got a weak bearish candle here. If it creates a lower wick and then goes to break the high, probably could catch 10 pips or so. But if it doesn't create a lower wick first, probably not going to be something I'd want to enter. Also, it's like a weak hourly candle, so could be time for that retrace.
Hi Mike, good morning. How are
Hey,
you?
what's going on, man?
Just fine.
How do you pronounce your name?
It's Maninder Singh, your Twitter, your Twitter guy, if you remember.
Menindir.
It's Maninder Singh.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. How's your analysis going on GBPJPY?
Say that again, sorry?
How's your GBPJPY going on?
He's talking about GJ. The
Oh,
analysis behind it.
yeah, nothing happening over here on GJ. Nothing that I like, at least.
Price.
JPY is doing some sort of intervention in it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for, I think today probably all focus will just be on gold. I don't really see GJ breaking out of these zones, to be honest. But yeah, I think if it breaks a high here, I think I'm gonna take a half risk entry here.
Bank of Japan is also increasing their interest, I guess. Maybe that's why JPY is getting a little bit strong.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been happening a lot lately across all currencies.
Yeah. What about today's PPI? USD is going to be strong or?
That's a good question.
I think if we watch DXY, it will go. USD might go up, might get strong a little bit.
Yeah, I honestly, to be honest, like I don't really know too much about like news events, stuff like that. I don't really pay attention to it too much. Like how these events like affect currency, you know, typically like I'll just look at it before and you know, just be like, okay, cool, you know. I also don't like really like make it a point to trade news events. Like a lot of people, you know, like will like
most of the people just most of the people just wait for the result. When the result come out, then they click trades.
yeah.
But at that time there is a huge volume.
Yeah, I think yeah, I'm honestly not too sure. I'm not too sure what I would think about it. What I would do if I traded, I'm just gonna set a buy stop and sell stop, and whatever one gets activated, try and secure 10-20 pips and go from there.
That's a great strategy, but I will also try your strategy. But I need to find that accumulation zone. That's hard to find.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, you know, it can get complicated very quick.
US 30 is also going up. Seems like USD is getting weak. Don't know when the news come out.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what'll happen with the news.
Yes.
We'll have to see.
Seems like USD will be strong, because I had noticed that when news is come, the pair opposite to USD getting strong at that time. For example, GBPJPY is getting strong, Euro USD is getting strong. When news come, it will be in the favor of USD. I guess, hope so. That's my little bit analysis.
Yeah, exactly. The the best indicator is when the news comes. Yeah, just
Mike, you want to put buy stop, sell stop?
yeah, I'll probably do that. I won't do it until this candle closes, though, you know.
But I think we need some weight for support, because PPI, PPI trigger buy stop as well as sell stop. It will work on CPI, NFP, and FOMC. I have experience. I did many times.
Yeah, I mean, if I trade it like I said earlier, I'll take something small like 0.01 or something like that.
Okay, then. Okay. Let's accept. It's good. Maybe it can go after PPI 1808. Then retest from based on H4.
I guess after PPI USD might.
Say what?
Do you watch dollar index, by the way?
Say that again, sorry.
I said.
His internet is cracking like Muhammad.
Oh, that's what's happening. I was like, I can't tell if it's like if I can't understand the accent or if it's going in and out.
Yeah. I can understand. Okay. Nothing, bro. Nothing in the market. We need to wait for news, and then sure we take some trades after news. No,
I was telling. Is my voice? I'm audible now.
Yeah. Can do continue.
Yeah, I'm saying, do you guys watch dollar index as well, or
No,
just
nothing.
on these?
Only GJ and gold. Further nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. And 1 hour candle, previous 1 hour candle closed looks like exhaustion candle. So maybe lack of volume.
Yeah.
After news, maybe some spike till 1808, then came to 1797. This is my full strategy for today.
Yeah, that's why I'm cautious about this this situation here. I mean, it looks good for buys like at the break of the high, but this 1 hour candle is very weak, so who knows? It's 18 minutes before news as well, but that's the thing is like I think if this 15-minute candle closes bullish, which I haven't looked at it, we might be able to get that push during like COMEX.
We are lacking of our expert, COMEX expert, Muhammad.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Don't worry, slowly. Everybody will be expert.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just time.
Yeah, everything needs time.
Oh, what a rejection on M30, man. If it will break previous candle, I think it will come 1797 first.
Yeah.
Made some resistance here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This hourly is weak, so it's tough.
Yeah. No volume, man. I can realize, man, 1 hour candle closed like exhaustion before NY opened. That's why I used my brain. Something is going bad. What I made on London, I don't want back to give them, man. So I will wait. No, need to wait. So this is Alibaba.
Sorry.
Mike, play some music, man.
Oh, I have it.
Recording.
I have it playing. Sorry, it's not. Can you hear now?
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, it's It was playing, but just it was going to YouTube, I think. Didn't have the sounds shared on Zoom.
Fifteen minutes candle closing, man, with long wick with a small body.
Yeah.
Just chill, man, chill.
Yeah, see, at this point, like, I would take the entry. But it's, the news, in 10 minutes, like, it seems like a very dumbass thing to do. But with how price just moved right there, like, it was perfect, it took, like, a deep liquidity grab. It's probably gonna break the high. It should print 10 pips, I think.
Yeah, 1808. 804.
Because now we got Comex coming in 1 minute.
Yeah.
I think that would be like that little volume push to give it 10 pips.
You want to buy?
Not at this point.
Don't, man. If
Just
news
like you
was
said,
not
I like my money. I
After
don't
news,
like to just give it away.
after news can try.
But I mean, like this like with how price moved right here, it was perfect. Like it took a deep liquidity grab. It respected the low. You know, it didn't break the high like instantly. You know, it moved like pretty good there. I'm not gonna lie, I almost entered. But I was like, no, Mike. We need to live to see another day.
I respect your decision, bro. It's good.
Yeah, let's see if it would let's see like break of the high with like no, would it just barely miss 10 pips at this point? I think it'll push through there. It's gonna get at least 10 pips.
Yeah, no, on 15 minutes we have no weak candle because it can push and came down.
That, by the way, which broker you are using?
I am using XNS.
XNS. Yeah, in the night, its spreads are very high.
No, I use Pro account. I have in this time less than 1 pip on GBPJPY 0.3 cent only. So I used Pro account.
You. Okay. You from India, by the way?
Yeah, I am from India.
Yeah, Forex is bad.
Yeah, so bad. But no problem. Manage everything.
Yeah, that we can.
It's no problem when you're goddamn G.
Yeah.
When you're a G like Sartaz, it doesn't matter.
It's not an issue.
Yeah, that would have smoked the 10 pips.
Yeah, bro. You got
You're-
10 pips in virtual.
Your 10 pips are gone, Mike.
Yeah. Perfect setup, man. Beautiful setup. It's like
Yeah.
my favorite setup to trade.
Seven minutes to go. Let's see.
Before news, it can go 18 white. Only for spike.
Hey Faye, real quick, this is a good example of what I was talking about earlier though. Because this like I don't know like if you're watching the candle, but it broke the high. This broke the high like and then did a deep retrace. You know, it had like a small wick, but when it actually broke the high, it did like a deeper retrace. So this you know, like had I had executed on this, like this would have been one of those situations where like, you know, in the past, my emotions probably would have got to me. I would have maybe closed the full position or at least closed partials, whatever. But like, this is what I'm realizing is if I trust the setups, if it's the right volume, time frame, things like that, you know, then my stop loss is in a valid place. The only time that I shouldn't trust my trade is if price starts to go against me, and that's where I have my stop loss, you know. So this is a perfect example of like what I was talking about earlier.
Gotcha. Thanks, Mike.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
He's ready for buy stops, sell stops.
Oh yeah, we got 5 minutes here. I hope it does close something like this, because like this is like the worst thing about like these news events is like when it doesn't give you like a good wick, you know, it's hard to get that like buy stop sell stop placed.
That's when I sometimes consider not doing it, because if it closes where there's no wick, then yeah, I feel really uneasy, because if it breaks it really quickly, then you kind of get triggered and then caught in maybe an instant drawdown when it reverses.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't put tight stop loss in news especially.
That's the problem though, is when you're doing the buy stop sell stops, you can't even put a stop loss.
Yeah, no stop loss, man. That's why it's
Yeah, moves so fucking quick, you can't do nothing. I pull the magic keys up and close full.
Yeah, he's got a finger on the triggers now.
Yeah, I'll mark it up. So I'll put like a sell stop.
Who wants to put buy stop, sell stop, man?
I think I'm gonna do it with a 0.01 just for fuck's sake.
1804 is buy stop and target is 1808. Stop loss is 1800 and sell stop 799 and stop loss is 1804. This is the setup. 40 pips, 1:1.
Yeah, and by the way, like these aren't the exact ones that I'm gonna set.
But during this news, it will hunt both. It will go to buy stop as well. It will go to sell stop as well.
Yeah, that's why you gotta be fast.
But no problem, manage this.
Oh my god. I just tried to type in 0.01 and it typed out 100.
Oh, Mike, you want to?
I'm just glad I noticed that.
Oh, you Mike Banks.
No. We're not on that level yet. We're not on that level yet. That would have been a bad day. That's when the stream just shuts down. I don't say anything, you know. See you guys never. All right, what we got? We got 8:28. We got about 1 minute.
Have you set yours, Mike? I usually set them kind of 30 seconds, 20 seconds before.
Yeah, I set the sell stop, but it's a little bit lower. Like on my MT5, it's down here, but I'm gonna adjust it. Like I'm gonna hope to have them like something like this. But currently, I have a sell stop lower. It's below the hourly low, which is like down here, and then I don't have a buy stop set yet. But where are we at? 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna set the buy stop here as well, and then finger on the trigger.
Yeah, you know that.
Which I'm surprised the spreads haven't gotten big yet.
That's the broker do.
Oh, they're widening a little. Oh, there they go. Oh, buys triggered. Oh my god. Oh, I just instant wrecked. see, that's exactly why I said 0.01. Oh man, that's fucking hilarious. It triggered my sell stop too, so I'm good.
Yeah, it did the same to me.
You got a hedge position here. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious, man. See, like, that's what's crazy is like it doesn't show the buy stop being triggered on TradingView, you know, like.
Look at GBPUSD
Yeah.
as well.
Wow, that's fucking hilarious. That's so funny.
News, by the way. Now let's watch news.
Oh yeah, let me see what the news is.
Came out.
Yeah, it's all positive.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yep. So that's good for the currency. So yeah, gold should continue to drop. Although it came straight into this zone, so it could reject. Who knows? That's fucking hilarious.
My buy stop to trigger, bro.
Oh man, that's fucking hilarious, man. Let's see, like that's what I mean, you know, like this is why I just, you know, I don't really like to fuck with the news events. Like, you know, it's whatever, you know, it's fun to like, you know, gamble or whatever, but like I couldn't seriously trade it, you know? Like if that would have been like a one lot or something, I would have been pissed. Right now I'm trading like 5 lots. You know, if I would have taken like a one lot on that, I would have been so pissed. My day would have been ruined. It's only 8:30 a.m. That's a bad way to have a Friday. I'll be going straight to the liquor store. That's funny as shit though, because I think, let me see where my buy, oh my god, my buy was barely triggered too. And it closed out 53 pips. I closed at 53 pips in drawdown. But the sell, I closed out 78 pips in profit, so that's not too bad. They hedged it. They hedged each other. The 0.01 hedged each other. I think I'm net profit 30 cents. Fuck yeah.
Alright. Yeah. The thing is, which I notice again, that when USD is going to be strong in news, it will go weaker before news.
Yeah.
That's what I don't know how much it will gonna be true in future. But the thing is, as USD is right now getting news is positive. It is before news, it is getting weak, like that.
Yeah, and another thing to think about too is we had the bullish movement. You know, we had the clean bullish movement, so it's almost like we're pricing in the sell. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times. Oh, what's this? Sorry, YouTube chat, I wasn't paying attention here. Oh yeah, Dan. Yeah, you witnessed the news. But yeah, I mean, this is like prime example of like how news events, you know, happen. Like, you know, we had this push up, just kind of like you were saying, Monandare, the push up here, price in like the sell off, and it'll probably just follow market structure to continue up to 1808 at this point.
check about what is US 30 is doing.
Oh man, I
US
think
30. Now it is going to your buy stop.
yeah, I'm surprised my auto trader wasn't trading it. Didn't take any
Huh?
positions. It usually takes positions inside of the news events.
ट्रिगर कितना पे हुआ था उसको? हाँ?
Oh, Sartaz.
US 30 is also going down with a one huge wick. Now it's retracing little back.
Yeah, Nas. Yeah.
What happened to your GBPJPY?
Probably nothing.
See?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. It's go up, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't. You know, if you think about it, like the U.S. news doesn't really affect GJ. You know, sure it'll put some volume into the market, but it's not gonna affect it like GU or, you know, EU, things like that. The USD pairs are what's going to be affected
Go
most.
to 5 minutes. By the way, maybe there is some sort of volume here as well.
Yeah.
Gone
8:30
out.
candle. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if it respects this zone here. If it respects this zone, that'll be pretty impressive. I was honestly not really anticipating this to happen though, because this like pretty much corrected that whole 4-hour candle, came all the way down here. But I mean, if it closes strong bullish, you know, if it closes above this 1797, I definitely think that will continue to push.
Gold having the resistance of 1811.
Oh yeah, this 5 minute here. Not that I pay attention to the 5 minute, but yeah, that was fun though. I think PPI is like it's not as strong as like FOMC, NFP, NFP, things like that. Typically, it'll only activate one of them.
Yeah, see, PPI is one-way movement. In FOMC, there is two-way movement. Like that.
Yeah, I have them like saved in my journal for quite some time, but like I back tested them, you know. Well, I haven't like back tested them, but I'm just like taking note like as they happen, you know, what happened as far as like the price action, but yeah, I think PPI is the one that doesn't really, because this is core PPI, it's not CPI. CPI gives a lot of volume.
Different. That's different.
Yeah. Which I think some of that stuff should be coming up next week. See, 11th is Sunday. 12th, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, CPI next week.
On 13th. On 13th deck, CPI. It is PPI. That one is CPI. Consumer.
And FOMC. Yeah, there's a lot of news next week. A good amount of GBP news next week too, so that could be why we're ranging right now on GBP.
I need to look on that GBP as well, as your favorite pair is GJ.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the difference is like I don't, you know, I'm not on the charts like when those news events happen for GBP, so it doesn't really, you know, usually I'll come to the charts, I'll just see some big ass move and it's either going to be a correction or a continuation, you know, during GBP events. So
yeah, and the thing is that G7 is putting sanction on Russia. and to the oil cap to $60. I don't know whether if it is successful, then GBP and Euro might get strong, I guess. If this cap is successful, oil cap is successful. If Russia play any other game, if they don't supply to the European Union and UK, something like that, then their currency getting more weak, I guess.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because Russia hadn't retaliated to this oil cap right now. Maybe they were planning something big. I don't know what Russia is going to play now.
Yeah, hopefully nothing.
Russia is also clever.
Yeah, you guys see that we got our basketball player back from Russia. Jesus, Brittany Griner. Do you guys know who that is? Brittany Griner?
No, I saw it though. I haven't heard of him, but I did hear about it.
Yeah, it's a women's basketball player here in the States, and she got like a lot of like women, like the WNBA players over here, they'll go play in Germany, like Russia, Italy. They'll go play in Europe like during the off season because they don't make shit for money, but they make a lot. Like their pay is a lot higher in Europe and shit versus playing in the WNBA. But so they'll do that in the off season. But anyways, she was over there in Russia playing, and like she's played for like a Russian team for like the last 7 years, like during the off season. So it's not like it's anything new. But she was over there, and when Russia invaded Ukraine, like the U.S. was like, "Yo, you guys got to get the fuck out," And so
sanctions, some sort of sanctions.
Yeah, so she left.
Russian player.
Yeah, she left, and they like busted her with like the vape cartridges, like the THC like cartridges. She had like 2 of them in her bag, and they arrested her or whatever. But anyways, they sentenced her to 9 years, 9 years in prison for fucking like 2 cartridges, 2 vape cartridges. I was like, holy shit. But yeah, anyways, like it's like a big stink here in the States right now because like over the last like 5 to 10 years, a lot of states have started to legalize marijuana, and there's still people in jail, in prison, that have marijuana charges. And like they live in a legal state, so it's funny because like we go get this basketball player from Russia that broke the Russian law, like it's their law, like if we don't agree with it, it's one thing, but like she did break a law, and in return to get her, we give up like, the most notorious Russian arms dealer in the world, like somebody that's actually a threat, like we get a basketball player back, we give you your like military weapon, like it's the dumbest fucking trade I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, so it's causing a big stink here in the States.
There might be some sort of criminal type people exchange. If there are some criminals from that country and from this country, they will exchange criminals like that.
Yeah, that's what they did. Yeah, but like the difference is like that guy that we gave back to Russia is like he's like a weapons dealer. Like they literally call him like Mr. Death or something. Like that's like his nickname. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like we get a WNBA player, no threat to anything, doesn't really provide any value to the US, like sure she's wrongfully detained, like I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy, but it's like, damn, dude, like we just gave away like an actual criminal, like an actual threat, like he's like Saddam Hussein, like it's crazy.
It's all political.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Gold is coming down just a little bit.
Yeah, I got that 15-minute candle about to close, so looks like it might do a wick fill.
That's CHF.
That's the 5-minute. That's the 15-minute. Yeah, I mean, it could. I guess it rejected this area pretty strong though, so.
Now it will try again, I guess.
Yeah, if this 4-hour candle closes like below 1795.07, that's gonna cause a lot of confusion. This is 1797.07 area. This is like a key area on that 4-hour
Yeah,
to see if we're gonna continue.
Gold also need to touch at about 1811. Then it will come back with great volume. Don't know. 1800 is also the resistance. It might be coming down from here.
Yeah, I think it was on I was looking at this. I mean, there's just a lot of rejections in this area in general.
2 months ago, gold is at 1612.
Yeah.
Now it is on 1800. At that time, somebody might put a buy 0 point, this small lot.
Yeah, do you know who Kerwin is?
If Kramer? What?
Kerwin?
No, I don't know that much.
Here, let me
I know the politician of my country.
yeah, this Kerwin, he's somebody that he used to be on like Raj's streams all the time. Let's see if I can find him. Kerwin, I think it's Kerwin Trading. Oh yeah, here we go.
I mostly watch ICT.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going through his course.
Yeah, see this right here. I think. Yeah, I think it was this video right here. This video, he was talking about like price going up to 1800, and I was like, no fucking way. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, they watch Dixie as well. If they're seeing Dixie is getting weak, then they say gold is going up like that.
Yeah, see, look, price was 1675. He was talking about it going to 1800, and I was like, no fucking way. I was like, there's no way it's gonna happen, and here we are. But long story short, I've been following Kerwin for a long time. Like I've known him through Raja for a long time, and he's always been like a wizard with price action. So
one of my Indian traders is saying that the gold will go to 1570.
yeah, that's ridiculous.
That guy usually watch Dixie, and his prediction is very well sometimes. I don't follow that much.
Yeah.
Because we need to make little amount from this Forex and enjoy.
I'm gonna be right back. I'll fill up my coffee before we got this 9 a.m. close, and then we'll finish out here. I'll be right back.
How much caffeine you need, my man? How much?
What's the thought?
I am telling how much caffeine he needs. 1 gram, 2 gram.
Maybe a lot.
He loves coffee. He loves coffee. Okay, nothing in the market.
Everything is finished now.
Yeah, I already took trade on London too. So
yeah, it come back after the week after making big weeks, it's going back to that same position.
And this
See,
week was amazing for me because I made approx 50%.
that's
In
great.
2 weeks, 75%.
Why don't you try the FTMO my forex fund like that?
Bro, I already in FTMO.
Uh-huh. I'm also trying to clear MFF because as you know, forex is illegal in India. That's why.
No, yeah, it is correct, but
The thing is that
earlier,
if I add money via credit card or something like that, then they will track my
but
money. They will say I
but
was doing money laundering kind of stuff.
but things can be changed. FTMO or other funded trading firm is for who made consistency in the trade. Okay,
Yeah.
I made approx more than 500K from FTMO.
500K in FTMO. That's good.
Yeah, I already in FTMO from 4 years.
From?
From 4 years.
That's great. I came to Forex last year and struggling.
I am in Forex from 8 years, man. 8 years from 2014.
That's it. Yeah, I
I
got in
lived
Forex
6 years
because
in
of one.
Moscow, in Russia. I trade from there.
From where?
From Moscow, Russia.
Moscow, Russia. Where are you right now? In India or Russia?
No, I am in India right now. I come back before one day war start.
That's great.
No, if you are consistent and you have discipline, then you can buy FTMO. Otherwise, waste of money.
I'm just trying to clear. I just bought my Forex fund and it is giving 42 days on first phase. This Christmas, they are giving you offer if you want another 10% off, then you can use the code holiday.
Okay, no, I am telling you, if you are consistent, then go
I'm
away.
consistent. I'm little bit consistent.
No, it's not little bit, bro. No, for example, last week on Monday, I started one account from 2000, okay?
Okay.
And I consistent made money from 14 days to 75%. It means it's consistent, okay?
Yeah. I
And
do
maybe
trade
next week it will go up maybe 100%. In this way, you should
Yeah, I
manage your
understand
risks
that.
first. Yeah, managing your risks. This is the first step you need to do.
Managing your risk as well as greed.
No, trade. If you manage your risk, then all trades are managing yours by self. If you lose less and earn more, then you will increase day by day.
Yeah,
I
first
never ever lose on SL. I put SL, but before
if
stop loss, I manage everything.
yeah, hopefully this month I will clear my MFF, then get paid later.
You bought NFF through bank card?
Yeah,
It's not good.
via credit card.
Yeah, it's not good, bro. You did not read RBI announcement, maybe.
But MFF is other thing. If you talk about
Yeah, I
it,
know.
I'm not paying to any broker.
Yeah, I know. This I know. They already include FTM also. You cannot buy anything from
Yeah,
credit card or something.
they included FTMO, but
Yeah.
Whenever
Af-
in
After that,
they will come to me.
after that I stopped withdrawing in India from FPMO.
Yeah,
I'm
you can
withdrawing
get
this
in
money in
crypto.
Russia now. Hmm?
You can withdraw in crypto as well.
No. I withdrawing this money in Russia, and after that, I send money from crypto to India. Like, because I don't want to pay 30% tax now.
That's all right. If you're earning a lot, then you can pay. See, Mike, there are a lot of struggle in India for forex people.
No, I want to live in India maximum 6 months. After that, I will come back to Dubai. I just trying to make setups trading in Dubai. So I am not longer than India.
That's it.
Yeah. I already applied for regulation in Dubai.
That's it.
This is approximately $12,000.
Now Mike will go for lunches, I guess.
No, for coffee.
Well, I'm
I
back.
already drank. Yeah, I'm saying Mike will go for lunches now.
Oh, no,
Lunch
no,
time.
I already did that. I already did that. Do that before trading.
Uh-huh.
Lunges are done.
Now you do trading whole day.
Trade all day? No. I'll shut it down like 9:30 in about 30 minutes or so. That's usually when I stop trading. Although lately I've been like catching a lot of my moves during London close, so I've been like leaving the charts up and just doing work. Like I have a cleaning company that I run, so that takes like a lot of my time during the day. And like with the time, like the cleaning company is in Texas, so Texas is like an hour behind like my time. So when I stop trading, it's 9:30 here, it's 8:30 in Texas. That's about time. Like I have to like start making sure like cleaners are going to the right place and shit like that. So
Cleaning what? Hotels or
house cleaning.
hotels and
Yeah, we do like houses. Most of them are residential, like people's homes. We do like a lot of move out cleanings.
Yeah.
Where our business is, there's a college there, so there's a lot of students and stuff that rent out apartments and shit like that. So
when they shift or something like that.
yeah. But we do like a lot of vacation rentals too, like short-term vacation rentals, Airbnbs, stuff like that. So it's all pretty much houses, so houses, apartments, things like that. We don't do any commercial stuff.
Here it's evening right now. 7:30 p.m.
Yeah, you guys got it nice as far as the time over there. Can catch London trades, New York, sleeping
Bro.
during Asian session sucks.
Right, Asian session.
Mike, you are welcome, bro. Come.
Come over there.
Yeah.
maybe Dubai.
Okay.
Sartaj is going to Dubai next year.
Yeah, maybe Dubai.
On July.
In Dubai, there are also a lot of traders. Don't worry, Sartaj, I will contact you.
Yeah, Dubai is a wild place. I've never been there. I need to go there on vacation.
That's a great place for investment, some sort of trading. Most of the people do trading there in Dubai.
Yeah.
Crypto exchanges, most of they are just like Singapore. They were very friendly to companies like that. Not that much regulations, like regulations there.
Respected that zone.
Yeah.
Need some sort of bullish candle here. Bullish candle, and we catch some buys.
Everything is back to position. Every pair.
Yeah, a lot of times like these weaker news events, like the movement will get corrected, It's following market structure pretty good.
If the price is coming back to that position, what is the fun of saying that USD's news is positive like that? Price started from there and go downwards and come back within 5 minutes. A great week. Then again, little, slowly. Maybe it go up.
What's your question?
Yeah.
I said, what's the fun? I said, what's the fun if price has to come back after 5 minutes?
After 5 minutes?
It's just because it's just it's a weak news event, like it will cause a lot of volatility for like the moment, but like it usually always corrects, like I've actually seen Jake do this before, I think, where it's like you take like a buy, at a support level, as it's coming down. But I think he did it on like different, like FOMC, NFP, because on those big news events you'll get, candles printing, so like, NFP, FOMC, you'll have like strong bullish candles on 15-minute, 30-minute, but usually that will get corrected. But yeah, this is, I mean, like we just seen this like strong rejection like this just because it's like, it's not something that's going to be long term in the markets. It's just not like a huge news event.
$1790. From 1790 it goes back.
But yeah, typically what I'll do is I'll let the news event play out and then I'll try and catch the move after, whether it's going to be a correction or a continuation.
Yeah, that's also great.
Like if we can get a bullish close on 30-minute before London close, I think it would be good to go retest the highs, be a continuation up to 1808 or so. Head that direction. Maybe not all the way to end the week, but who knows.
Anybody watching US side, by the way?
Watching what?
US oil, Brent oil, crude oil.
Oh, no. No, I think pretty much the only thing like everybody that's on the Zoom at least trades is GJ and gold. Some people in the Telegram chat trade other things. But no, I don't pay attention to anything other than GJ and gold.
That's a great thing. If you focus on one pair, then you will know every move of that pair. I usually focus on Euro USD, less spread in that.
Yeah,
GBPJPY
Euro
also
USD
having
is
a
pretty
spread.
solid. Yeah, when I first started trading, I would try and trade every single pair. And didn't really work out for me.
I'm going to call it a night, guys. So thanks for your company and your wise words, and I'll catch you next time.
Have a good one, Faye. We'll see you on Monday, hopefully.
Yeah, cheers.
We haven't seen 24K Sartaz.
Oh, where is he?
I'm gonna have to message him and see what's up.
Oh,
It's not 72. Okay, Mike and Sartaj.
You leaving?
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I have to go.
Have a good day.
Okay, bye bye.
Have a
Take care.
good night.
Have a good one, man.
Yeah, bye bye. कल किया था GBP USD. Yeah.
Very slow at this point.
Yeah, because news has held and today's Friday, maybe everyone left to trading, yeah.
Yeah.
And some people waiting for NYSE and then maybe close everything. Uh, you get any trade on London closed yesterday?
No, I didn't take anything. I was looking for the retrace here that happened, but once this bullish candle closed right here, I was like, okay, if it breaks the high, we can continue, but it didn't do it. And by the time it started to break the highs, it was too late in the session. So just
Uh,
ranged. So nope, didn't catch anything there. I saw this candle happening like as soon as we got off the stream. This one like retraced hard as fuck. And I was
yeah, yeah,
thinking that was gonna be the bearish candle that we needed to go retest the high, but
yeah,
it just
I
flipped
took,
bullish.
I took, I took two times. One time when it was came to low on 1 hour, okay, 35 pips, and second time when the same candle broke his high, okay, and took 20 pips yesterday on gold.
Hell yeah, good work.
After after yeah, after closing streaming, I did it.
Yeah, that was at London close, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've noticed there's pretty much always a move that can be caught during London, pre-New York, New York, or London close. You can always at least
yeah,
catch
yeah.
one move throughout those sessions.
GJ is going up after news.
Oh, is it? Yeah, a little
GJ.
bit.
GJ is going up after, but on H4, bro, candles printing side by side, no, a big range.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks terrible on all time frames, really.
Yeah.
Oof.
I think it will come again 1790, and then push from there after NYSE open. I got the best trade on morning, man, on London. One buy and one sell on gold.
Yeah, it really hasn't been anything since I made this flip. This would have worked out, this trade idea here.
If the 15 minutes candle break this previous candle low, then it can continue go 1790.
Yeah.
News was good for USD, yeah?
Yeah.
I did not saw. Then maybe DXY is going higher high. DXY. Yeah, DXY is going up. On DXY we have a strong support on daily. It has rejected from there. Man, I was slippage $10, man, 100 pips.
On that on
Yeah,
the news.
yeah. You know, I put 1804 buy, okay, and buy came to 1792, 94 suddenly. I put stop loss also 1804 stop loss, but you know it has slippage. But I put only small lot size, 1% only. I lost 1%,
Yeah, it's not too bad.
but bad man, $10.
Yeah, yeah, that could have been really bad.
And same time my sale was also no, that was 6 pip slippage. I put sale 1799, but it was came to 1792.
Yeah, I
At the
got
same
lucky
time,
because I had my finger on the buy order to close it because I was thinking that the
oh,
sell stop was gonna get activated. So I was like, all right, perfect. But then it triggered the buy. But as soon as it did that, like, it flipped and triggered the sell stop. So I closed the buy order immediately, and then the sell dropped. So I was able to, recoup the losses off of that. But yeah, I was like, oh shit.
that's why I put no buy stop, sell stop on CPI mostly and NFP
Yeah.
and FOMC after 30 minutes when speech are going to then I bought after structure. I did not put buy stop, sell stop on FOMC because they trigger both side, buy, sell both side. Our broker are bad, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Dominant market is
use
good.
Dominion Markets. It's pretty solid. I haven't really experienced too much slippage with it. On gold, at least. On GJ, I've had some slippage, like with trading GBP rates. I've done that a couple of times, and I've had some slippage off of that.
And now which broker are you using?
I use Dominion Markets.
Oh, okay. I will try, man. I will try to open an account on Dominion.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. I mean, like with that, I didn't have any slippage on it. Like it
But
wicked up and
Raja
activated, and that was it.
oh,
Maybe a couple of pips, but nothing that I could notice. I don't know exactly where I had the buy stop and sell stop placed, so I can't really tell. But based on where they were activated, it was in the pretty close to the right spot. But if it wasn't the right spot, but yeah, I've had it on GBP a couple of times. Like I got slipped like 30 pips one time, and I was like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not trading that anymore. But that's the thing, like that's why I don't really pay attention to the news events, because it's just there's so much uncertainty.
yeah. But no problem. I get some news. No problem. It will be balanced.
Oh yeah, it's part of the game.
Yeah. No, I just risk on 1%. It's fine. And I slippage 1%, overall 2%.
1% off of 70% growth or whatever. That's not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, yeah. It looks like good. No, I put a small lot size, 0.5 cent.
Yeah, I only
Normally
took a 0.01. I've been trading 5 lots. I was like, I don't want to risk anything here. I'll take a 0.01.
No, you put $5 lots for 10 pips, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I've been trading 5 lots like the last month or so.
It's fine. No, yeah, normally I used regular lot size. No, but on news I break it on 40 times then. dynamic risks.
Yeah. Christine, what's good? Good morning. We played with the news here. That was the only trade that we've taken. I looked at taking this buy right here, but I was a little cautious because the hourly candle was pretty weak, and it was like it was like the 30-minute candle right before news. But this would have played out. This I think was like 12 pips or 15 pips something. Yeah, that's not too bad. Christine, I'm not sure I understand your question there. 5 lot, like $5. I think that would be considered as a $5 position. What I mean by 5 lot is when you open a trade, it says 5.00. So maybe maybe that helps. I don't take 50.00. That's too big. Too big. Too big for my account. Yeah, I think we might start to get this this flip over into retest the highs though, because we're getting nice rejection off of this current 30-minute. It's got 7 minutes to close. If it could close above this zone right here, the 1797 zone, that would be amazing. But if it doesn't do that, then we'll just look for like the high to be broken here or a bullish candle to form to continue. Oh, I see, Christine. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Honestly, don't know like the technical terms for that. But I hear like Raja, like he will call it like a $50 lot size, and that would be like a 50 lot, so at least basically like how he talks about it. Like a 10-cent lot would be a 0.10. A penny lot would be a 0.01. $100 lot, 100 lots. That's like how I think like how he refers to them, but I could be wrong. I don't really know. I just know I trade 5.00.
It's good. No, one day we will trade on 100 or 200.
Yeah, not yet.
Lot size.
Yeah, I need my account to be like $1 million, I think, to do that.
Yeah, of course it will, bro. Don't worry. Just focusing on 1 to 2 trade and what we accepted, 10 pips on every trades. Then it will grow little by little.
Oh yeah.
I just grow my account by 10 pips only in 2 weeks because of consistency.
Yeah, hell yeah. Business life, did you take any trades? Took this trade off of the news here, but it was a little cowboy trade. We had buy stops and sell stops set based on this 30-minute. So I had buy stops and sell stops. It doesn't show it here on TradingView, but this bad boy wicked up like the spread or something. Something activated the buy stop here, and then it just started crashing. Activated the sell stop too. Luckily, I was able to hedge it out, but I only took a 0.01 lot on that.
Same with me.
Yeah, I didn't want to cowboy that any more than I already was. So I net profited 30 cents. So it's a big day. I can't do anything. I can't even buy a piece of gum.
It will use for buy one cigarette.
$5 lot and 10 pips. The return on gold, it's about $500. On GJ, it's like 37.50 or something like that. Because, and that might be a little off. I don't know off the top of my head. But GJ is like $7.50 per one lot. Gold is $10 per one lot, I think. So that might even be why you're saying, why your question was that earlier, Christine, actually. What you're saying is, I was asking because when I first started, I was told that a lot is $10. Yeah, so on gold, that's correct. Like if you open a one lot position, 1.00, and price goes up 1 pip, you're gonna be $10 in profit. So that might be why you were thinking that. So sorry to confuse you there if I did.
You go ahead, Jack.
Hello? Hello? Walaikum assalam. क्या हाल है?
Christine, the accountant in me, is always doing math. I can't help it. No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, to be honest, like I look at everything as pips, you know, like on my MT5 and stuff, like everything is shown as pips. It doesn't really show dollar amounts unless I'm looking at like the actual trade history. But the only reason I do that is because like emotionally, like I'll, you know, those numbers like in drawdown, you know, can get me a little out of whack. Whereas if I'm looking at the pips, it's like, well, whatever, you know, I don't really care. 10 pips drawdown, whatever. We're getting that push here though. This might be good for some gold buys. Same here. I have to look at pips, not the money. Yeah. I mean, it's also good for the long-term game plan too, because, you know, like your pip size is probably always going to be relevant, you know. But the dollar amount, you know, hopefully if your trading is getting better and better, the dollar amount is always going to increase. So that's where your emotions start to come into play. And I've seen Raja take some trades, and you know, I'll see like $3,000-$4,000 in drawdown. I'm like, oh shit, that looks terrible.
Only 3,000-4,000.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I mean,
bro,
I've seen him take like $50,000 losses before, like on news events and stuff, but
Yeah.
but like if he's just taking a normal trade, you know, like I don't think I've seen him lose like over 10 grand on just a normal trade.
Yeah, it's good.
But it'll be interesting to see like when he comes back to like trading that big account, the multi-million-dollar one, because he's been trading that small one for so long now. You know, it'll be interesting to see if like that's gonna mess with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christine. Yeah, he's a master at managing risk, 100%. Yeah, this is gonna look really good for a break of the high here, I think, for buys on gold. stop loss will be pretty large. But I think that will be good for buys.
Just wait.
Yeah,
It will,
15 minute looks like
it will
shit.
fill the it will fill the M30 week maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, give a nice pull down, create a lower wick.
NYS just NYSE just open. That's why. Wait some time. I basically waiting because maybe on 15 minutes they will be grab some liquidity and breaks the high of the previous candle, then it can go continue till 1800. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the second half of the 30-minute candle, if it breaks it, at that point you got a much higher probability that it's not going to come down and break its own low.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make me feel good about having a current candle stop loss. If it's the second 15 minute of the 30-minute.
Because the previous candle stop loss is so big, man. 1794 620. Okay. That's why just wait because market just open.
Let's see, we're gonna get this break.
Yeah.
Boom. Gonna make that push. Is it gonna do it?
30 minutes candle high already break.
Yep.
Maybe this will be trade and stop loss below the candle.
Oh wow, it's a 4-hour candle low for that stop too. This should be a good wick fill here on the 4-hour too.
Yeah.
See if it's gonna make the push in this current candle or if it's going to need to close bullish first, but I think it should push 10 pips, no problem.
You took the trade?
Yeah, 10 pips on gold usually
Oh.
delivers.
It's good. Five minutes has no wick candle. And that's why I have read something.
No wick?
Yeah, 5 minutes candle has no wick candle. That's why I closed 50% on 6 pip and just running with break even.
Retracing.
Yeah. I stop out with break even 50% because 1 hour candle looks like not good, man. And 5 minutes candle break previous candle low. That's the reason managing risks. You hold your trade?
Yeah, well, I closed 50% as I just flipped bearish there. If it breaks below, I'll probably close another 50%. Typically, I probably just trust the stop loss, but in this situation, it's Friday, you know,
Yeah.
could not play out. But I mean, with the stop loss where it's at, it's below the previous 30-minute, it's below the current hourly, and it's below the current 4 hours, so it should be very more than enough safe there. And I have 1% risk spread out across like the 47 pip stop loss, so the lot size is actually pretty small here.
No, it's good.
But yeah, I mean, I think the stop, like I said, I think the stop loss should be safe. If it wasn't Friday, I would just hold the full position.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm just gonna let the rest run at this point. Whichever direction it goes, it goes.
Maybe it will push last of the 30 minutes candle. Last minutes of 30 minutes candle.
Post it. Yeah, I think this this stop loss should be fine. I'm just gonna leave the rest. I only closed out 150% as a flip bearish, but I'm gonna leave the remainder 50% going. Unless 30 minutes starts to break structure, which, like, it's already broken the high here. And, you know, there's still another 15 minutes left in the 30-minute candle. So, you know, I don't really anticipate being in this trade longer than this 30-minute candle.
You exit?
Alright, I'm gonna leave this running. I'll post an update in the Telegram channel as it plays out. But I'm gonna shut down the stream. I gotta get to some work now. Hope y'all have a good weekend. We'll catch up on Monday.
Okay, bro. Thank you. Bye.
Adios, adios.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Have a good weekend, bro.
You
See
too,
you.
man. Have